I'm Nathaniel House. I'm a DMP major, first semester sophomore. I am president of the Roaring Red, which is the student booster club for the athletic department. What we do is, of course, we're a booster club, so we try to get money for the athletic department, but at the same time, it's more about the student experience here at UCM. Going to the athletic games, doesn't matter if it's mules or jennies. It could be basketball, football, softball, volleyball, we go to them all. Now what that translates to is we are your go-to as an organization for your college game day experience. Like we're the organizing body to try to get people from different groups to come together to cheer on our mules and jennies. You can, of course, do your own thing, obviously, but you come to us and we get together as a group and go do that as a unified group in the stands with our own quote-unquote section. The reason why you want to be active in all this is because for a lot of people, you only go to college once as an undergrad. Even if you transfer somewhere else, you're still expanding on your first and only experience of doing that. And this isn't just strictly for UCM, this is anywhere you go. And you want to make the most of your time in college. That's what it's all about. Learning, developing friends, lifelong connections, and having fun. For some reason, a lot of people don't seem to get that because they halfway through the season is their first game, and that I'm sure they have their own reasons, but that breaks my heart. So we're trying to get people involved with the sports as a way to get them involved with the university in a more direct way outside of the classroom. What made me want to get started with all this was last year around this time, I went to a Jennies basketball game. It was my first ever college basketball game, ever. And our Jennies were doing their thing and beating up on their opponent like they've been doing all year. And I looked around the stands and there was almost no one there. And I didn't feel anything but like sadness or I don't know, anger isn't the right word, but just felt down about that. I was like, these girls are awesome. Why is no one here? It was the Mules game because it was a doubleheader. The stands didn't fill up that much. So I was resolved to do something about that. So I went to Beth Rudd and Jeff Mason with my idea, and they asked me if I wanted to do this, be in charge of the Roaring Red. So I said, sure. The goal I have with the Roaring Red is to eventually, if we can get all the other organizations active with it, fraternities, sororities, even the pottery club if you want to go that far, and basically turn it into a college game day experience. That's what I told Jeff, that's what I told Beth. And just have every organization be represented both out in the parking lot with activities to do for the fans and for their own clubs, as well as fill up the bleachers. The goal is to sell out every game and just make UCM one of the toughest places to play in Division II. And just have fun. This is a college experience for everybody. Just go out there, like yeah, it's a couple hours out of your life. It's an excuse to get out of your apartment, your dorm room, whatever, and just be around people, cheer on our teams, hopefully watch us win every time, and just let it all out, you know? And sports is life, even if you're a player or a fan. What you put into it is what you get out of it. You can sit there in the stands all cross-armed and grumpy looking, or you can be one of the people like me, throwing my hands up, jumping up and down when we win. It's what you make of it.
Reporting for Lowdown, I'm Blake Proctor.